The goal is for you to actually learn, right? The goal is for you to actually learn. So whenever I'm saying, are you with me? I'm not just saying it for you to give me a response. All right? I'm saying it to be sure that you are actually following. You said we would gonna talk about creating considered character and a dialogue story. Yeah, that's what we are going to do today. And please, for today's class, make sure that you don't ask multiple questions or you are not flooding the message chats with too many questions, because it's going to make us not to, the class is not going to flow right if I'm teaching one thing and then people are asking questions that don't relate to our class for today. Okay, so for some of you, some of the things that I'll be posting on my TikTok, I'll not be teaching them in class because it's not included in our class. All right, some of the things that I'm going to be posting, like this AI influencer, right, it's not part of our class, but I'll be doing like short 30 seconds, 60 seconds tutorial videos. So you are getting value from this paid class. You're also going to get value from my TikTok channel. For the next 30 days, I'll be teaching like a lot of stuff that is different from YouTube automation, but still AI video creation. Are we together? And can you hear me clearly? Students in class, can you hear me clearly? All right, so as you do well to watch the videos, join the class, right? Make sure that you also stay glued to my TikTok account, because I'm going to be teaching a lot of stuff there that will not that were not covered in this class because it's not part of the class. But it's going to be within 30 seconds to like 60 seconds. All right, are we good to go for tonight? Are we good to go for tonight's class? Okay, now I need somebody to re-upload the script for the class back. I need, oh sorry, I've closed the group already. So I need to get, let me keep this here. I need to get the scripts that we use in this class. Can somebody send it to my DM? One person, can you send it directly to my DM, the script that we use for this class? Can one of you send it directly to my DM, like right now, so we don't waste time, please? Right now. Dark Queen or anyone else, send the scripts to my DM right now, please. But I'm still scrolling through the group to see if I can find it. You guys are flooded here with too many messages. I can't find it. Somebody should send it to my DM, please, ASAP. I can't find it in the group. ASAP, please. And once you do that, kindly let me know. Okay, somebody has sent it. Thank you. Alexi has sent it. Thank you so much. So much. All right. So what I need, first of all, is my story. What I need, first of all, is what? My entire story. Then would go to Cloud AI. I'll be teaching you something different today. Right? Something I've never mentioned in any of my classes. I'll be doing that today. Now, there's a platform called Super Whisper, right? And okay, before I go into that, how many of you know that you can actually use your voice to prompt inside of ChatGPT? How many of you know about voice to text? How many of you know about that? Right, Asia. Okay, how many of you quickly, we don't have time. I didn't know. Okay, now let me tell you one thing that you might not know. This might just be like the first time that you are hearing about this. Whenever you prompt with your voice, you prompt better than when you type with your hands. Let me say that again. If you prompt with your voice, you would get better results. Yes, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. Your grammar might not be totally right. You might say one thing over and over again multiple times, but your result is always going to be better, right, when you use your voice to prompt than when you are just prompting by just typing. One of the things that happens when you are prompting with your voice is that you become very imaginative. Like you can close your eyes and you are just using your voice to prompt. Your output is always going to be better. It's going to be way better. And I learned this from an industry expert in the AI video creation space. from an industry expert in the AI video creation space. That's the person I learned this stuff from, right? And then I'm teaching you guys. I tried it and I saw the results. One more thing that we need to understand: if you prompt AI to think that is an expert, it's going to give you expert results. For example, I'm going to paste this as story right here. This is the story that we have. Okay, this is the story that we have right here. There's a platform that we call Super Whisper that I can use to prompt with my voice. What I will do is I've installed it on my laptop. For Nigerians, for you to get that platform, you have to use VPN. For me to download this, I have to use VPN to download it. But let me try if I don't need VPN to actually use it. This is the first time I'll be trying it without VPN. It's turned on right now. It's up here. This small stuff you see here, that's the platform, right? I'll just turn it on by clicking on Control and space bar on my keyboard, and then I'll speak into my mic what I want my prompt to be. All right, so watch. Create 3D Pixar style character design prompts for this story, and create the prompt in a way that I can use it on Wix AI by Google Labs to create appealing 3D Pixar style characters. I'm done. Right? Do you see what I have here? Create Pixar style character design prompt for this story, and create the prompt in a way that I can use it on Wix AI. It made a mistake here, so I'm just going to correct that. Wix AI by Google Labs to create appealing 3D Pixar style characters. One more thing that I've never mentioned in class before is that when you are prompting, tell the AI platform that you're using, tell it what, or the AI that you're using, whether Cloud or ChatGPT, tell it that you want to use this tool, or maybe Wix for example, or Kling for example, or Higgsfield. When you do that, it's going to create that prompt in a way that it works well with those platforms. In a way that it does what? Works well with those platforms. Are we together? Are we learning? Are we together? Are we learning? Are we together? Are we learning? So one of the things you've learned today, that prompting with your voice helps you to prompt better than when you are just typing. It helps you to prompt better than when you're just typing. Please, we have how many persons in class here today? Let me see. Out of 160 plus persons in that community group, only 33 persons have showed up in class right now. At the end of the day, if the rest don't succeed, they should not say that they didn't learn. We had classes, only less than 50% of persons are showing up. Well, it's up to them. Okay? Now, I mentioned that when you prompt with your voice, you prompt better. And then when you are prompting, be specific. Tell it that I want to use this thing, for example, in Wix AI. If you want to create prompts for Kling, tell it that these prompts that I'm doing right now, that I want you to generate, I want to use it on Kling AI. Be specific in your prompts. Okay? Another thing that we are specific here, we said create 3D Pixar style character design prompt for this story. Right? And create the prompt in a way that I can use it on Wix AI. Another thing that I want to do is I'll come here. Please, the character should be designed in a way that it reflects the Nigerian culture and society, modern Nigerian culture and society, because the characters need to look black, they need to look like Nigerians, they don't need to look like foreigners, they need to look Nigerian. Now we need to be specific there, right? We need to be what? Specific. Let me copy this. I think he didn't bring it in here. Let's just bring it here, right? So you need to be very specific. I'm telling it here now that what's the name of the audio tool, please? It's called Super Whisper. Super Whisper. Super Whisper. That's what we are using right now. So do you see this? I'm being cautious, and I'm telling it. I'm adding context. I'm telling it that these characters, don't design them to look like white people. These are Nigerian characters. They should not look white. So now we have Amara here, and we now have Chidi. All right, we have Amara here, and we now have what? We have Chidi. Okay, now for us to proceed, we'll go to Google Wix by Google Labs to create our characters. We'll go to what? Wix by Google Labs to create our characters. So before you start generating your videos, you will notice that this is going to take us more time than the one we did before. Before you start generating your different scenes, you'll have to come in here, add your characters, Mind you, in our prompt we said 3D pixel style. We did not say realistic. We said what? 3D pixel style. Are we together? Are we following? Are we together and are we following? Okay, so do you see what Amara looks like right now? I can generate like 4 or 5 versions and then choose one. Right? One minute, please. Do you see this? Is he giving us the same thing? Because that's what the prompt has. The prompt is specifically designing this. So I like this Amara character. Okay, now let's move on to the next. Let's move on to Chidi, because these are the two main characters. All right, these are the two main characters. Let's continue. These are the two main characters. We are about 30 persons here. Please, if you come to my class, if I say something, kindly respond. You paid to be here. I need to be sure that you are actually learning. We are about 33 persons and I'm seeing less than 10 response here. Why? In my class, I want to be sure that everybody is following, not just a few persons. Somebody asked a very important question. Do we need to include the aspect ratio? Yes. Why we are creating here, we need to. Why does this guy have middle teeth like this? Wow. Somebody's asking, do we need to include the aspect ratio? Yes. If you are creating for YouTube Short, let's say you are creating a video you want to post on TikTok, for example, you need to come here rather and choose 9:16, which is what's it called, portrait version. But here we are choosing 16:9, which is landscape version. Okay, so we have this guy. Let's generate more versions to see. The prompt was specific. All right, now they gave us another prompt to have the both of them together. All right, to have the both of them together. I'll copy this prompt. Let's try something here. I'll copy this prompt. So which one? Let's choose one within the 4 of them. Let's choose one. Within the 4 of them, let's choose one. Which one should we go for? I like this guy better. The 4th one. No, I'm not really. I think I like the 3rd one better. So I'll download the 3rd one and then I'll download this one. Right? I'll bring them together here as subjects. As subjects. Okay? I'll bring them together here and then add these prompts. Let's see if the prompts that we have here, mind you, this prompt from Cloud AI says Amara and Chidi together. Okay? It's bringing the both of them together. Okay, now let's see if this prompt is going to allow us have the both of them together in a scene. Let's generate. Let's see what it's going to give us. I'm also going to help you. Do you see what we have here? It looks like them, but not really. It looks a bit different here. The hairstyle is the same, but the clothes is a bit the same, but this boy does not have a gap teeth. Now let me show you how to help yourself. If for example you don't know how to prompt the both of them together, I can just do this and say create both characters together in a white background. Let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, now let me show you how we are also going to model this our character, this girl. We can create like full pose of this lady and full pose of this guy. Do you see what we have here? But here now he does not have that gap teeth. He doesn't have the gap teeth. This girl looks so much like what we have here, but this guy now does not have a gap teeth here. Here too, he does not have that gap teeth. How do we now make him to have the gap teeth? That's going to be a challenge. If for example you don't know how to bring the both of them together in a particular scene, this is what you can do. Come to Cloud AI, paste both of them together. Right? paste both of them together, and then in here I'm going to still use my voice again. Help me create a prompt that I can use on Wix AI to bring these both characters with exact features that they have right now to be on the same scene. Mind you, I'm using this prompt on Cloud AI, so help me create a prompt that I can use to bring these two characters on a scene and make sure that their features is the same. The boy should also have that gapped teeth. Thank you. I'm going to stop. Let's see what it's going to give me. Do you see this? Generates. So let's say you didn't know how to prompt. You don't know how to prompt to get these two characters to be on the same scene. You see how we've now used 1 minute, please. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. All right. You see how we've used prompting to achieve that. We've gotten this. Let's copy all of this. Let's see if it's going to work. Let's see if it's going to work. This first one is too long. Let's use the second one that they gave us here. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? So let's generate to see if it's going to give us what we want. Let's see. Oh, this one has a bit of that gap teeth, but this is better, right? This is a bit better compared to these other ones. This is a bit better. I think I can work with any of this. I can actually work with any of this. But mind you, this is AI. It won't do it 100%. It won't do it what? 100%. It's going to make mistakes. Okay? Do not even expect it to give you a result that is 100%. Okay? I think I like this one now. I like this. Now, let's proceed. The next thing I'm going to do is I'll copy my entire script here, like what we have here already. I'll copy it, paste it here. Let's see if we have some prompts here. I'm going to take this out. These other parts, I'll take it out, delete it. These are scripts here. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to create a prompt, right, for this part, for this story. The prompts that we are going to use in making our video. The prompts we are going to use in making what? Our video. Everyone in class, do we understand up to this point? Everyone in class, do we understand up to this point? Please, which platform are you using to generate the images? Wix AI. MS3 said he does not understand or she does not understand. Please, if you don't understand, kindly go back to... I want to answer your question before we proceed. Do you understand? Mind you, we have limited time today. Okay? If you miss anything too, you can always go back to rewatch the class. You have a better understanding. Now, let's proceed because we've not gone anywhere. We've not gone anywhere. Now, let me bring in my text again. Create 3D animation video prompt for this story. And mind you, I want to use this on Grok. So create it in a way too that sorry, let me cancel that. I want to cancel that. I made a mistake. Let's go back. Create 3D pixel animation character. What am I saying? I'm making mistakes right now. Anyways, let's go back. So what I want to say is, I want to say create 3D pixel animation video prompts for this story that I can use on Wix AI to create consistent characters and animation. That's what I want. Okay, mind you, despite the fact that we are prompting it, does not mean that we are going to use all the result it gives us. Right? We are not going to use everything it gave us because sometimes it's going to make mistakes because this is AI. This is AI. Okay, let's go. Create 3D animation video prompt for this story. I want to use it on Wix AI. Thank you. Okay, I want to use it on Wix AI. It keeps on spelling Wix, right? This. So I'm going to say Wix AI by Google Labs. For some of you, if you don't want to go through, if you feel like this is stress, don't want to go through it, please do well to type it out. But for me, I prefer to use my voice. Okay, so create 3D animation video prompt for this story. I want to use it on Wix AI by Google Labs. By what? By Google Labs. Okay, one more thing I'm going to say is, I would say Make sure you create prompt for every scene in this story and do not miss anything. Thank you. Right? So most times you have to be very specific. If you are not specific, it can create for some scenes and miss the rest. Are we together? Somebody said, I tried editing on CapCut today and I nearly creased. Let's take that part. Yeah, we are going to get to that. Okay? Now, complete scene by scene video prompts. Complete what? Scene by scene video prompts. See the first part. 3D Pixar style cinematic opening. Young Nigerian woman with dark brown whatever. So now let's see how many prompt is going to give us. It might give us up to 20 depending on the duration of our video. Now we've gotten to prompt scene 11. Okay, mind you, this class is going to be slightly different from how we did the video in the last class. It's going to be slightly different because we are going to have a different result than what we have in the other class. We cannot do the same thing and expect a different result. Okay, a heart cracked open, emotional breakthrough. So let's see this. Let's keep going. It has gone into 21, 22. Okay, I want to see. I'm going to open the group after the class, after this class right now. I need everybody to have access to the group link. How many persons are in class right now? How many persons are in class right now? So we have about 26 prompts. So let's go to the first prompt. We are going to be making modifications. We are going to be making what? Modifications. So we have about 20. That means we are going to have 26 clips. Let's do the maths. 6 seconds times 26. What is it going to give us? 6 seconds times 26 is going to give us like 156 seconds. Okay, it's going to give us 156 seconds. Can somebody tell me what the duration of the voiceover that we have on the group? What was the duration? All of you that we are doing your assignments, what was the duration of the voiceover that you had? Quickly, please. We don't have all the time in the world. We don't have all the time in the world. All right. So what I'm going to do, our scene 1 has to do with our first character. Okay, 1 point. So convert that to seconds. How many seconds in total? Some people are having 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Some people are having 1 minute and... Oh, hold on. Oh. Did you guys generate your voiceover by yourself, or use the one that I provided? Or did I even provide the voiceover? Did you guys generate it by yourself? You dropped the lines. Okay, I generated mine. Okay, generated yours. Okay, I didn't. Okay, that's why. I see. I understand now. Now see our first prompt. 3D Pixar cinematic opening, right? Young Nigerian woman with dark brown skin, look, whatever, baby hairs, good layout, good, whatever. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this lady first. I'll select this lady and click on generate. I'll select this lady and click on what? Generate. This for our first image. If the prompt that we have right now makes modification to her, we are going to change it. They did not generate. So hold on, let's go back here. Let's generate again. I think that the words might be against their policy. That's why they don't allow you to generate. Let's try it once more. This is what we have here. But why is it giving us text? I don't want text right now. Does this look like the girl? Does this look like the girl? Does this look like the girl? It does, right? So let's read through our prompts. It said 3D Pixar style cinematic opening. Young Nigerian woman with dark brown skin, locks with gold cuffs, baby hair, gold hoops, layered, whatever. I don't need all of this. I don't need all of this. Right? I don't need all of this. I'll remove this. Instead, what I'm going to see, Pixar 3D Pixar animation cinematic opening, characters, okay, characters, arms crossed with annoyed, frustrated expression, thoughts bubble showing young man. Right? Do you see this? Thought bubble showing what? Young man with dark brown skin, gap teeth, smile flat, top, whatever. Okay, University of Lagos campus background with palm trees and concrete building, dramatic line, all of that. So let's generate again. Let's generate. Let's see if it's going to give us what we want. Do you see that they are trying to generate this guy as this? Are we together? Do you see this? This looks a bit like this, right? This looks a bit like this, but they are generating this as thumbnail. All right, they are generating this as thumbnail. We are going to make modifications. I think I like this one better. So do you know what I'm going to do right now? I'll click on refine, and I'm going to say remove the text from the scene. Remove the text from the scene. Mind you, it's going to be a very big delulu if you ever expect this AI platform to create your character to be 100% similar to what you have right now. It's not going to work. What did I say? It's not going to work. Right? It's not going to work. It's not going to be 100%. Do you see what we have here? We've removed the text from the scene. Where's the refine feature? Up here. So I'm going to say remove only the text and keep other features of this scene generate. Because one of the things I noticed is that it took out the text, but it changed the expression of the lady's face. Do you see this? Right? It changed the expression of her face. So now, mind you, we had to go through 1, 2, 3 to actually get this. Are we together? Do you see what we have here? So I'm going to delete the ones that I don't like and keep the ones that I want. Are we learning? Are we actually learning? Today's class might be a bit long. Right? Today's class might be a bit long. Okay? Sonia, I hope you are following. So we have this. I prefer this. So let me delete this other one. Now that's just for prompt 1. For image what? For image 1. Let's move on to the next. The second part is morning assembly, right? Of that guy laughing like a laughing jackass. Right? I'll bring this here. Let's go through our prompt. 3D Pixar University style University of Lagos morning assembly scene. Crowd of Nigerian university students in outdoor gathering. Focus on our character. I'll say focus on our character with dark brown skin, gap teeth, smile top, whatever. Do you see this? Right? I'll now bring the both of them together. Yeah, click on generate. Mind you, this part is a bit technical, very technical, to create consistent characters, especially multiple characters on the same scene. Is very technical. Do you see what we have here? We now have the guy, we have the girl. Are we together? But they didn't put his gap teeth. Why? It's hard and requires your brain. Exactly. So when you see people say all you need to create this kind of video is just your phone and the internet, is a lie. You need your brain too. Mind you, we've generated our character now, but it doesn't really look like. Okay, I have a way around this. I'll copy these prompts. I'll click on refine to this particular scene, right, and paste the prompt here. So 3D Pixar style University of Lagos morning assembly scene. Crowd of Nigerian university students in outdoor gathering. Focus on a male character with Dan Bragg skin, gap teeth. Okay, gap teeth, and the other lady. Let's generate it using refine. Let's see if it's going to give us what we want. Here. So this is going to take us more time than that other method. Do you see what we have here? Are we together? Do we see what we have here? This is better, isn't it? So let's choose between this and this. Which one do we prefer? Let's be quick. This looks like a girl. Why does she have beard? AI is crazy. The second one is better, isn't it? What did we have to do? But I think this first one is better. my guys. Let's choose well. Oh. This first one, isn't it better? This first one is better. It looks similar to them. All right. This first one is actually better. So let's move on to, hold on. Okay, this first one is better than this one because this looks, I believe this one is better. Please, let's choose. I prefer the first one. Okay, now let's move on to our next prompt. Let's move on to our next prompt. The next prompt is economy class. So the two of them in class now. Yeah, we can actually create it without gap teeth. Yeah, we can create it without gap teeth. I think that gap teeth is giving us serious concern here. So I'm going to say Nigeria University classroom, young Nigeria woman with dark braid. So let's just, we are refining this particular scene, right? We are refining this particular scene to get more scenes. Are we together? In your class recording, what you'll be hearing is, are we together? Are we together? Do you see what we have here? This same guy, this same lady, they are both arguing now. The same clothes. Do we see that? Same clothes. So we'll keep on refining these scenes to get more. All right, let's move on to the next one. The infuriating smic. So let's see this part. So even here too, I'm going to click on refine. I will refine this particular scene. We might come back to generate more later on. Okay, we'll come back to do more. Now, making refinements here most times is better than using this. I've seen this practically. Refining existing characters here most times is better than just coming here to add your character. You can still come here, right? But instead of doing this, I believe that refining it here is usually better. It's usually better. Watch, what we have here is the same scene with what we have here, isn't it? Is it the same scene? It's the same scene, right? I can also come here. Okay, I can also come here to say create a close-up, right? Close-up shot of the boy's face with this exact facial expression. Let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, I can have multiple characters, or sorry, multiple camera angles of this same scene. I can even get a back view of this same scene. Do you see what we have here? This is better than this. Do you see what we have here? This is better than this. Okay, but let's change the clothes to show different days. We can actually do that. Okay, we just have to put in better this in here. So if I change here, it means I have to change here later on. So let me just click here. I would say change their attire, change their clothes. Let's see what it's going to give us. Let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, let's see what it's going to. In fact, I'm going to give you guys this as an assignment. Okay, sorry for that. Do you see what we have here? Do you see what we have here? 1 minute. Do you see what we have here? Right? So I now have to create this now. Copy this prompt here. Click on refine. Right? Click on refine here and add it. Daquin, thanks for the suggestion. So let's delete this other two. Right? We are still going to get the same results. But here is like their morning devotion. Here is another day in class. Do you see this? But here now is changing our clothes to something else. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Do you know why? Do you know why it changed our clothes to something else? Because that's what we had in the prompt. Okay? So what I would have to do is I would click on refine and say animate the guy, right, making a smic. So I'll say animate a close-up view, a close-up shot of the guy, of the guy making a smic. Okay, is that yes? What do you mean by that? So let's move on. Let's not spend so much time here generating these images. This is going to take us more time. You can spend like 1 hour generating your different scenes. So we've only done like the first one here, then the second one here. I'll be giving you guys more assignments. So do you see these parts? Right? I can just say create a close up shot of the guy's face with this exact right facial expression. Mind you, they've removed the girl from the background. Right, they removed the girl from the background. So the same guy now, but we want to get a close-up shot of his face. And if you are prompting it, you are not getting that exact result. Do you see what we have here? This is a close-up shot of his face right now. Okay, let me delete this other one. Let's proceed. Let's not spend so much time. In your own assignments, make it to be very detailed. Okay, so now I'm now going to look for this lady. For example, this lady now, right? This one. Or let's move on. I can go on here to this one here, click on refine, add this prompt. So watch. Oh, why do we have such a long prompt here? Hold on, I think I've copied everything in Cloud AI instead of just one prompt. Oh, my bad, my mistake. I'll copy this, right? Add this here, click on generate. Let's see what it's going to give us. I want to create this girl now in like a hall scene. All right, in like a hall scene, like a walkway scene. So let's see what it's going to give us. Let's wait to get the result. Oh, sorry. I did not realize that the both of them are supposed to be in the same scene. So if it's so, I'm going to click on refine to this particular one, add that prompt and click on generate. Let's see what it's going to give us. Mind you, there are times you'd have to prompt over and over again to get what you want. Right? Are we together in class? Are we together? Do you see what we have here? The both of them. Let me see, create it again. Let's see if it's going to give us another view. Let's click on refine again. Right? This is the guy now. This is another day. Let's just stick to these their clothes. Let's not change it. I don't have that luxury of time to be changing their clothes, please. That queen, you're the one that did this one. So let's move on to the next. Let's go back to the next. Let's go back to scene 6. Somebody on TikTok Live is making a recommendation. There are things that we've done over and over again. The ones that works best for us, that's what we do. Instead of me downloading it, taking it back here, doing that, I can just refine it. It's the exact same thing. All right? It's the exact same thing. You might not have tried it before. That does not mean that it doesn't work. So let's move on. I like this one better than this. I'll delete this. Let's move on to the next. So this is scene 6. Split screen montage, left side, young Nigerian woman with dark brown, whatever, and right side, the other guy. So I can use this one. Right, click on refine, generate here. Okay. So let's continue. It will consume a lot of time, yeah. But right now they are giving us 2 different characters. It's the same characters, but their faces is slightly different. Do you see this? So even if we have these 2 together and we add that same prompt here, see what it's going to give us. If we have the 2 of them here as subjects, add this here, let's see what it's going to give us. We have the both of them here as subjects. Or according to what the guy is recommending, save it, bring it in here as subjects. Right? Okay. Bring it here as subjects and see, add your prompt here. Let's see what it's going to give us. Do you see what it gave us here? Which one did we do that got us this? We added both of them here as subjects, right? And then added this. Do you see what it gave us here? Then hold on, please. 1 minute. All right, let's proceed. Do you see what we have here? Let me see add the both of them here too as subjects, because you actually can, right? So do you see this one that we got here compared to this? Now let's proceed. Where did we stop? From 6, right? You guys, your assignment today will be very long. Are we together? Can you guys hear me? The assignment today is going to be very, very long, like very long. Do you see what this gave us to? Okay, now let's proceed. This one still gave us good results, but I think I'm just going to choose one of these. I'm going to choose one of these. Some athletes train 6 to 8 days to be best, so 6 hours is what it takes. You guys are not serious. Anyways, let's proceed to the next one. I'm going to bring the both of them here, right, as characters. This is how I keep them normally. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next prompt. 7. This is what's it by the time? Imagine. We are prompt 7. Are we together? Are we following? This is a different prompt. Are we following? Which one do we prefer here? But do you see how this is a bit different from what we have here? I can also come in, refine this particular scene. Anyone that works better, that's what I will go for. Either these ones that we have here, or this. But here the girl is looking bigger than the guy. Do you see this? She's looking what? Bigger than the guy. And the guy's face looking a bit different. Here too is looking a bit different. We'll just try multiple options. Anyone that works best. So this is the parts that they give them, their projects, final year thesis groups. Do you see this? One of the things I can do here, let me see, which one is better? This is better, isn't it? So sometimes to get some kind of result, you have to do it over and over again. Are we together? Are we together? Sometimes to get some kind of result, you have to, do you see, for us to get just this one thing, we have to prompt. The ones we are getting the first time wasn't what we wanted, right? But these last two, they look better, right? They look better. Even this one looks a bit better, because here, which one should we go for? This one or this one? Let me delete this. I don't want this. Which one should we go for, this or this? Let's be quick now. Which one are we going for? This or this? The first one. Okay, we'll go with the first one, right? The first one. Awesome. Let's move on to the next. Prompt 8. Make sure you are also reading your prompt so you know what you are doing. 3D University Study Room. Young Nigerian woman with dark brown skin, lock off, Accra blazer, sitting with arms crossed, annoyed expression, looking away. Young Nigerian man. So I can copy this, bring and refine this particular scene. For some of you that don't know, you see this feature where you bring the both of them together like this, right? And refining most times is better. There are times that after I've generated my characters together, I would never use this part. All I would have to do is to click on refine till I'm done, and it gives me better results. It gives me better results. So do you see what we have here? We are just going to choose the best. We are going to choose the one that works best for us. We are going to choose the one that works. This one does not. I think this works a bit better. Do you see this? I can still generate more and then choose the one that works best. All right? So you should also do the same. You should also do what? Do the same. Are we together? Are we together? So we'll just choose the one that works best. Most of this is okay, but here now she's looking a bit bigger than him, right? So maybe I can prompt it and say, make the girl a bit smaller in size compare compared to the guy. So let's see what it's going to give us. But the parts where he's a bit bigger, but most of the scene here she's looking a bit bigger. Most of the scenes here she's looking a bit bigger. So let's see if that prompt is going to make her a bit smaller. Not really, it didn't. We'll just leave it. This is AI, please. I don't want to stress my brain. We still have a lot of prompts. We still have a lot of prompts to go. Okay, I'll copy this other one now. Prompt 9. Right, let's paste it to see what it gives us. 3D style Nigerian University Library at night. Flickering. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, this one is a study room. Then this one is something else. Let's generate. We still have the both of them as subjects here. Alright, if I don't want that, I can just come here, click on refine. Do you see what we have here? Their face is now a bit different here in this particular scene, but the attire still looks the same. You would even need to go back to the previous scene to check if it's actually the same. Okay, but let me refine this one. Let's see what it's going to give us with that same prompt. We'll just choose the best at the end of the day. Are we together? Are we together? Okay, now let's move on to the next prompt. You guys, your assignment for today is going to be very long. I'm going to stop at prompt 10. I'll stop at prompt 10. Right? You guys are going to do the rest. I'll stop at prompt 10. Now, that 15 seconds video, that first scene, we might not be able to do it. Hold on. Okay, some videos are still being created. Let's see. Close up Nigerian man with dark brown scalp teeth speaking passionately about economics. Let's see, is this the same scene? And nobody should miss the assignment. Exactly. The more you skip the assignments, the more you don't know anything about what we are doing. This one no follow. Not at all. This one, the face doesn't really look like what I want. But I like this scene is good. I like this one compared to this. So I'll delete this. Let me see. Which other one is better? This one, she's wearing a ring. She's not married now. Can we refine images also on Kling? No, you can't. But if they have... No, you can't. Do you see what we have here? What scene is this? Hold on. 3D pixel close-up man with brown gap teeth. Smile looking... What? Polo. Speaking passionately about Nigerian economics. Eyes sparking excitement, hope. Hands gesturing passionately. Young Nigerian woman with dark brown locks, gold cuffs, background, that mind expression. So this part, she has actually changed her clothes. It's the same lady, but at this point, she has changed her clothes. Okay. One of the things we can also do is that we can click on another scene here, refine it, add that same prompt, and generate. There are some platforms that allow you to do certain things. Some cannot allow you. Like someone is asking if Kling can allow us to refine images. No. Right, this is another scene. I like this one is better. I like this scene. Are we together? This is better. This back view of this scene is better, isn't it? This is better. So I'll just delete this other one. I'll delete this other one. This one is better. Where she's sitting here, he's sitting here. Mind you, there are some videos too that we do that it takes us more time than this. Right, let's go on. Let's just choose. Okay, so I said I'm going to stop at prompt 10, isn't it? Now let's start choosing the scene that we want to use. Right, we have this one. This is number 1. I'll download. This is number 2. I'll download. Right, we'll leave these other ones. We don't want these ones. Right, I'll go with this one too. I'll download this other one too. Then this other part too. I'll download this. Then this part, which one should we go for? I don't like that one. I think I prefer this one. I'll download this. Then this other scene, I'm going to download this. where they give them their project topic. I'll download this. Mind you, most times it gives us two options. We now have to choose one. When you are generating your image, it gives you what, two options. You now have to choose what. You choose one. So this is the part where he was explaining. He's trying to check the gear. Right, this is the part where they are in class. Let me see, pre-study room. I think I want to go for this one. I want to go for this one. I'm just going to download this. Right, leave the rest. We generated them multiple times. So see the parts where they are in this, is it like ninth, in their ninth class or something like that. So let's choose one that works fine. I think this one, either this or this works fine. Right, so I'm just going to go with this. We generated them multiple times. We'll just choose the best. This is the same scene. Right, so this one now is another scene. This prompt 10. Right, this from 10. I'm just going to download this. Now let's proceed to convert them to videos. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? So right now, I need to make sure that my enable automatic video generation is turned off. Right, so that I can actually add my prompts. So what I'm going to be doing here is I will start importing my images one after the other, one by one, and I'm going to add my prompts. So these are first image. These are first image. No, that's not our first image. These are first image. I'll copy it. Rather, I would upload it rather. Assignment number 1. Using consistent characters. Somebody should write, that queen, you be my my course rep for today. Assignment number 1. Assignment number 1. Are you taking notes? Assignment number 1. Create intro video for this story. With the first part, with the hook. Create intro video for this story. Okay, so that's assignment number 1. That does not mean that that's all the assignment you are going to do. That's just assignment number 1. Have you taken note of it? And that intro video must have like that. Let's see, hold on, let's go back to our story to see how long our intro is, our hook is. Let's go back. So this is what our hook looks like. Make sure you have like 5 different scenes minimum. Hold on, let me read it. Have you ever hated someone so much that you couldn't stop thinking about them? That's number 1. That's exactly what happened to Amara at the University of Lagos. She called him a bush boy. He called her bluff. So generate with like 5 different scenes for this. 5 different scenes. 5 different scenes. So let's move on. I'll go back to my prompt now and copy prompt number 1 that we use in generating our images. Prompt number what? Prompt number 1. Those prompts that we're using in generating our images, we can use them to make animation. Sonia, send yours directly to me, not on the group. Thank you. So I posted it here. Prompt number 1. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? I've given an assignment that you guys are now. We have 44 persons, the 44 of you. Even if you are busy, I need to be sure that you are here. So let's wait to see what the first one is going to be like. We are not interested in the audio from this. I'm not interested in the audio. Sir, should there be fine for those? Victor IG, calm your blood, okay? It has generated, but I think Grok is having a bit of issue. He's not playing the video first. Right? Create intro video for this story. Do you see what we have here? These guys are crazy. Why are they adding Disney Pixar? These guys are not serious. They are not serious. 3D Pixar animation opening, not young Nigerian woman. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do, right? Those 10 prompts, I'm going to copy them because I think these guys are going gaga right now. I wonder why Grok is adding Google Pixar, whatever. I'll paste this and then I'll say turn this into 1 minute, please. 1 minute. All right, I'm back. I'm going to turn this, I'll say turn this into animation prompts. Let's generate. It's almost going to be the same thing, because I wonder why Grok, this is the first time that Grok is doing this, because most of our classes we always use the same prompt that we use in generating our images, but today it seems like Grok is going gaga. He's not adding Pixar what? He's not adding Pixar stuff there. What concerns us with Pixar and Disney? All right, 3D Pixar cinematic opening, young Nigeria woman. Okay, let's generate it again to see if the result is going to be different. So let's see. I'll copy this. I'll try this one too. Let's wait for this video to come out first, or let's just go back here, import that image once again. I think Grok is having a glitch today. This is the first time that they are doing that. The very first time that they are doing that. They are not supposed to add a text. It's none of our business. Okay, let's go on. You see they are acting Jara. So let's go back here to the first one we are generating to see what they gave us. Let's go back to the first one to see what they gave us. Now, mind you, you can use Wix AI to animate, but it's limited. You would have to spend a lot of credits. Do you see this? What the heck? What is happening here? CLC problem. What is Grok doing today? What I hate here is just, what I don't like here rather is the fact that they added that Pixar style. This one at Temu Grok. Grok is going crazy, I can tell you for free. So let's see. Do you see this? Do you see this? Which one should we go for? I think I prefer this first one. I prefer the first one. Let's use Flow. This Victor IG, you have bad plans for us. Do you see that is it the same prompt? Okay, this is a different prompt right now, and it's giving us a different results. Okay, let's bring it in and next we are going to convert the 10 of them into images. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Grok wants to wound us today. It wants to disappoint us. So one of the things I've seen, before I was thinking that, are you sure that, why is it that whenever we prompt, we cannot just use one prompt? Why is it that sometimes we have to go back to prompts to iterate over and over again, right? Why do we have to do that? Sorry, I've copied more than what I need, so I'm just going to copy. So I was saying something earlier I was asking myself that, why is it that I would have to go back over and over again to get specific results? That is it not possible for us to just use one prompt and then we'll get our results? I realized that even industry experts, because I learned from some of them in their paid classes, right? They'll tell you that most times you would have to prompt over and over again, even with the same prompts, to get different results or to get a better result. The first output might not be the best. You go back again, prompt it over and over again till you get what you want. So let's watch this video. What kind of laugh is this, my brother? What is happening? Like, is that exaggeration not too much? So let's go. See, Grok is going crazy today. This is the first time that I'm seeing this level of craziness with Grok. This is the very first time. The boy is in love. No, not that kind of love. No. That's crazy love. Anyways, let's go back. That same prompt, let's see if it's going to give us better results. Okay, let's go back. Let's see if this one is going to be different. What kind of laugh is this? But this is still good though. But this is what we call exaggeration in animation. Like, hold on, let me still generate again. Like, wait, let me go back to my prompts. Let's go back to our prompt first to be sure that our problem is not self-inflicted. 3D Pixar animated video, camera panning across crowd, University of Lagos Morning Assembly, Nigerian University student gather outdoors, young Nigerian man dark brown teeth, Smile top tab, whatever. I want to read the prompt well. But why is he laughing in a very exaggerated manner? Grok is going crazy. Let's see. See. What the heck? I don't like any of this. I think this one is good though, but I don't know what is happening today. Grok is going crazy. Grok is in a happy mood. Grok is in a very happy mood. Alright? This one, she hates his annoying laughter. Okay? So we are going to go with this. This is animation. Now let me teach you guys one thing. In animation, there's something we call the 12 principles of animation. One of the 12 principles of animation is called exaggeration. That's what one of the principles. All of you should go and check it out. After tonight's class, go and check the 12 principles of animation. You realize why this guy is laughing in an exaggerated manner. Nobody can laugh with their mouths going as wide as this. Right? We'll go with this one. So we've done how many? How many have we done? Just 2. Just 1 and 2. Let's move on to the next. We have like 8 more to go. We have 8 more to go. So we've done 1, 2. So let's go to this part where they are arguing in class. Let's go back to copy the prompts. So this is prompt number 3. Let them not do something funny again. If they are doing something funny, it means that Grok is going crazy. Well, now bush boy. Yes, that's true though. He's a bush boy. He's actually a bush boy. Let's go back. I think okay, Grok is still generating that. Let's just move on to the next, to the others. Let's not spend so much time, please. We have a lot to cover. Right? We actually need exaggeration. So this is the part where he smirks. Alright? Let's go back to look for that prompt. So do you see this part? Infuriating smirk. But we don't want the girl to be in the scene. No? So we are going to check to make sure that the girl is not in the scene. Alright? So we are going to remove this dark woman. We don't want her. We don't want her to be in the scene because this part only has the boy. So we are going to take that part out. If not, they are going to create a girl and add to the screen. Add to the what's it called? So this is what we have here. What kind of arguments? Like, what kind of arguments? Like, but I like the exaggeration here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move on to the 5th one. We have 5 more to go. After this, we have 4 more to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the other part. So I think this is the part where she is insulting him. Okay. Mind you, the boy is a bush boy. You don't forget that he's a bush boy. Let's move on to our next prompt. The bush boy disdain. Okay. See the part where she's walking behind him and she's insulting him. So while that is generating, let's just go to get our next prompt. Let's not waste time. We spent a lot of time already. What's it by the time? Oh, spent time already. So where did we stop? So this is the next part where we have the split screen between the both of them. Right? Let's go back. This prompt 6. Add this prompt here. Generate. Let's move on to the next. Yes, we know that the clothes is different. It's intentional. Mind you, this is what we call AI. This is not professional 3D animation. If you want the clothes to be consistent, you'd have to prompt it. Okay? You'd have to prompt it to make the clothes to be consistent. So let's move on to the next. Group project shock. Alright? Add this, generate. So let's go back to watch the ones we generated. This part, watch. What kind of guy is this? What is happening today, my friends? Let's see. I like this one. But let me see generate again in case. But this one is weird and very funny. This one is weird and very, very funny. These characters are wide. I don't understand what is. I like the girl's expression here, but the but the but the guy's face is something. The guy's movement is funny. Yeah, let's leave it. It's called exaggeration too. And mind you, this is not a professional animation. This is done by AI, so it's going to make mistakes too. This is how you make it engaging exactly. So let's see the third one. Let's see if it's not going to be bad than the others, or if it's going to be better. Watch. His movement is very funny. No, 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 no. I don't like this one. I like this one. No, not this one. Sorry, not this one. This one rather. Okay? This one rather. This one is better. Okay? Let's go back to check the rest, please. So this is the scene where they are both reading and then he has food in front of him. He's a bush boy. Let's move on to the next. So this is the part that they give them. I like this camera angle. That's nice. That's nice. Let's move on to the next, please. We don't have much time. Let's move on to the next. We don't have much time. Let's move on to the next. So what's our next scene here? Our next scene is this part where they are finally reading together. He's actually a bush boy and we know it. Now let me tell you, if I was the one that was, if I want to do this thing and post it online, for example, I might not use the prompts that AI is giving to me right now. I will just read my scripts, right? It's going to take me more time than what is taking us right now. I'll read my script and start doing it by myself. I'm prompting it by myself. Okay, so the part where they are studying. So let's go to the next scene. I was doing a video about Idi Amin. I've not edited it yet. When I'm done editing it, I'm going to post it. How many of you know Idi Amin? The Uganda butcher. How many of you know him? Yesterday, I was teaching one of my students. I was doing a video about that. I've not posted it yet. I've not edited it. Grok was malfunctioning. So let's see, this prompt 9. Is this our 9th image? I think it is. So what we are doing right now is called image plus prompt to what? To video. What we are doing right now, so look at the story. I'm still working on it. We did only some parts. Grok was malfunctioning yesterday. We stopped here. Let me bring in I think that's my last image for now. Is that my last image? Yes, this one. So we'll go back to copy our prompts. I don't go make mistake. I made a mistake. I added 2 prompts in that other video. Instead of 1, I added 2 prompts. So the result it will give to me might not be. Let's see what it's going to give us. Watch. Do you see what it give us here? I like this. She's beginning to like him. She's falling in love. But we have 2 prompts here. Let me add just 1. We had 2 prompts in there. That was a mistake. I'm using the paid version of Grok, yes. Okay, let's go back. I want to see which of the scene do we have left. This is what we have here. She's falling in love here. She's falling in love. Okay, let's go back now. Let's start downloading our scene one after the other. Let's start Francis. Let's start downloading our scenes one after the other. This was the first one. Download. So this is the first one. This is the second one. This is the second one that we went with. I'm going to this is laugh is funny. It's a big village boy. I'm going to download that one. Then move on to this scene where they're arguing. I'll download this too. Then comes to this part where he made that smack. 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 Whatever it is. I like this one. I'll download this. Right? Then we'll move on to this. I don't like this one. You see, this is what we are going with. There was a part where she was really angry at him. This one. See his teeth now. I like this one. We'll download this. Mind you, this one we are still going to use narration. Oh. This is not going to be like them talking. They will not talk. It's a narrator voiceover that will be speaking. I'll download this other part. So after this, we'll move on to the part where they give them their projects. Download. I like that. Then there's a scene where he's already teaching her. And she's forming. So let's move on to the next. So this is the part where she's now realizing that the guy has sense. Okay. I think I like this one better. Then let's go to this other scene too. I like this. Okay, now let's go to CapCut. Mind you, I've not generated my own voiceover, have I? I'm not sure I've generated my voiceover. But I think I have. It should be on my laptop, but I have so many files there, I would have to generate again. So let's go to Google AI Studio. Because of Google AI Studio, please, sir, please, the other video, are you doing it? I saw on your Grok. What type of animation is that? That's 2D animation. So let me go and copy my scripts back. Let's go to copy our scripts. Right? Let's copy our script, paste it in here. Select only one speaker. The one I like is Sharon.
What do you want to explore?
But I don't really like their voice like that. Once again, 11's Lab has better voiceover compared to Google AI Studio. 11's Lab, I'm going to take it from me. 11's Lab has better AI voiceover and they have more functionalities compared to Google AI Studio. Let's generate. Are we together? Are we together? Are we learning? But it's expensive. Expensive. Let me leave it at that. I will not comment on that. So we are generating the voiceover, but while we are waiting for that, let's start importing our images into CapCut. We're only going to do like basic edits today. You see how long this is taking us already. Can we have multiple speakers for a narration story? Yes, but it's better that you use just one now. How many persons want to be telling you what particular story? Okay. Let's just... Now, let me explain what narration actually is. Can we make both of them to talk? Yes, we can. But this is not the type of video. This is not a dialogue video. Right? This is not a dialogue video. We are going to do another one where we are going to make them to talk. So here now, notice one of the things that happens when I import my images or my videos rather in here is the fact that my last video is going to come first and my first video will come last. So to change that, I will come in here, click here and click on latest to earliest. That's going to change everything. This guy would come first and this guy would come last. I'm going to turn off their audio here. I don't need their audio. I don't need their audio.
Have you ever hated someone so much that you couldn't stop thinking about them?
Okay, our voiceover
That's
is ready.
exactly what happened to Amara at the University of Lagos. She called him.
I still don't like this voiceover. 11's Lab is better any day, anytime. Any day, anytime. Alright? We are going to use 11's Lab. Yes, we are. I need to go back to subscribe my 11's Lab. I've not done that yet. That's why. And I don't want to put my bank details in our class right now. Okay? Because this class is being recorded. Let's proceed. Watch what we have now. Watch.
Have you ever hated someone so much that you couldn't stop thinking about them? That's exactly what happened to Amara at the University of Lagos. She called him a bush boy. He called her bluff.
Now, mind you, you see this first part is going to be, is for the hook. That's what they generated it for.
What happened to Amara?
Right? That's why I said we are going to create 5 scenes for just this hook. Right?
That's
Watch.
exactly what happened to Amara at the University of
This voiceover is just too anyhow. I hate it. I don't sorry to use the word hate. I don't like it. Hold on 1 minute. How do I get my 11's lab now? Let me just try to speed up this voiceover first. It's very easy. If you are using CapCut, the same way you import images, that's how you import what's it called? That's how you import your audio. Let me speed it up a bit. Let's see what it's going to sound like. It's too slow.
Have you ever hated someone so
No, but once you speed it up, it sounds robotic.
much that you couldn't stop thinking about them? That's exactly what happened to Amara at the University of Lagos.
No. Now watch. Our hook is supposed to be very captivating, but at the end of the day, we generated just one video for our hook because that's what these guys recommended for us. That's what Cloud AI gave to us. If the first 3 to 5 seconds of your video is not appealing, you've lost your audience already. Right? So what I'm going to do today, I'll just use a cheat code here, but we are going to fix it later on. I'll make this part to be a bit long.
She called him a bush boy.
Oh my god, I don't like this voiceover. Please, who can use 11's lab right now to generate this voiceover and send it on the group right now, like ASAP, please. My mobile device is turned off. I cannot use my virtual card to pay. I need somebody to do that for us right now. Who can do that? Who can do that now? Please. Google AI Studio is giving us what we don't like. But let me try to increase the temperature here to see if it's going to be... We can't even make the voice to be faster in here. Let's go back to try it. It's just too slow, too generic. I don't like it. 1 bit. I don't like it 1 bit. Are there other voices there? They are. But it's still going to speak a bit slow. Let's see this Zephyr.
Ready to build something awesome today?
Let's use this one for example. Let's see what it's going to give us. But to get better, very interesting voiceover, 11's lab is what gives you. Is what you have to use. Right? Let's increase the temperature to 10. What is Sonia recommending? But let's increase it though. You don't even have 10 in here, Sonia. I don't know what you're recommending. Because you saw temperature, I say let's increase it to 10. Okay? So let's see what we have here. Here we only have mode, we have model setting, nothing else. Like nothing else. Let's generate. We are generating. Let's see what it's going to give us. Here in 11's lab you can. Right? In 11's lab you can. Here I'm not seeing a place to increase the speed. Right? I'm not seeing a place to increase the speed. 11's lab. Please, which of us is doing it? Which of us is doing the stuff I said about 11's lab? Which of us is doing it, please? Which of us is doing it? After you generate it, increase it. Now, there's one thing you need to understand. The moment you increase the speed of the audio after you generated it, it's going to sound robotic.
Have you ever hated someone so much that you...
Do you still see that it's still slow? 11's lab is the best. Like, please, I need to look for a way to fix that. But it's going to take me some time. How do I fix this now? Hold on, guys. Let's go to 11's lab. What is $22 in USD? What's $22 in USD? Even when you increase it here, let's say we increase it to like, okay, let's increase it here and see. Let's increase the playback speed.
Exactly what happened to Amara at the University of Lagos. She
fast.
called him a bush boy. He called her bluff. And under a mango tree in the rain, everything changed.
Let's download
Amara
it to see
hated
if it's going to be a faster version. Let's download it to see if it's going to be a faster version.
Have you ever hated someone so much that you couldn't stop?
It's still slow, my brother. It's still slow. Let me increase to 1.5.
Bush boy, she'd mutter under her breath, adjusting her designer bag.
And still
Chidi was
download it. It's still giving us. See, let me tell you, over time I've practicalized, I've seen this thing over and over again. 11's Lab is the best. Forget about it. I laugh at people that compare Google AI Studio with 11's Lab. You don't know what you are saying. You have no idea of what you are saying at all. You have no idea. You can never compare both of them. Can you clone AI voices in 11's Lab? Can you clone your voice in 11's Lab? Can you do that? You don't have to go through that stress. 11's Lab makes it way better for you and easier for you. Please, who can give me $22 in USD? What's that in Nigerian currency? I want to pay right now. Please, I need somebody to do that. 32K, okay? Hold on 1 minute. Let me see the card I'm using for this. So I need to take it off my screen right now. Let me leave this Google AI Studio here. I want to take it off my screen and pay for it so that we can use it. Thank you. Okay, Dark Queen wants to do it. But let me still do this now. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. One minute, please. That Queen, once you do it, just kindly let me know. But I want to impute my card now and do it so that I will not go through this stress next time again. Hold on 1 minute. My wallet. Okay, 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. I need to phone the card and then do the subscription right now. Oh, this is going to take me longer than I thought. 5366. Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Please kindly bear with me. Oh, that Queen has done it already. Let me download. So let's just pause that. Let's download. What voiceover did you use, that Queen? Which of the voiceovers did you use? Let me delete this. But once again, we are going to avoid the hook for this video. We are going to create the hook separately.
Have you ever hated someone so much that you couldn't stop thinking about them? That's exactly what happened to Amara at the University of Lagos. She called him a bush boy. He called her bluff. And under a mango tree in the rain, everything changed.
Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start from this part. Our hook, we are going to create it differently. Thanks once again, Dark Queen. Thanks, Salam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Let's proceed. Now, watch.
Amara hated every...
I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this out. So watch.
Amara hated everything about Chidi. His loud laughter during morning assembly at the
Okay. So here now, I will just allow some space, but that space I feel like is too much. So I'm going to remove some parts here. So watch. Now, some of you usually say, my video is usually longer than my voiceover, or my voiceover is usually longer than my video clips. Now, this is a way to fix it. Now, I want to make sure that this first part, this sentence, right, this statement here, falls under this particular video, because they said she hated what? She hated his loud laughter
during morning assembly at the University of
Lagos, right? So do you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to make this script, this part longer, a bit longer, by reducing the speed a bit. By doing what? So do you now see how long it is now? Watch.
Amara hated everything about Chidi. His loud laughter during morning assembly at the University of Lagos.
at the University of Lagos, right? I don't want so much dead space here, which is empty space, right? So again, I'm going to reduce the speed a bit by coming here, dragging this back. Watch.
Lagos, the way he always argued with her in economics class. That infuriating smirk when
So watch.
he
Watch
always,
now.
the way he all,
So yeah, I can just take out this damn part. Watch.
the way he always argued with her in economics class.
In economics class, right? In economics class, I'm going to cut out these other parts, take it out. So watch.
That infuriating smirk.
So I'm going to cut out the beginning part a bit because that scene is a bit long, like 6 seconds long. Watch.
That infuriating smirk when he proved
So I need to make sure that this part is enough to get to this point. Okay, so watch.
that infuriating smirk when he proved her wrong about inflation rates.
About inflation rates. So watch. You see this empty space that we have right here, this part that is silent. Don't try to have a too much empty space. If not, you lose lot of your audience. Keep them engaged. That does not mean that your voiceover should just be very fast and then you're not giving them time to understand what they are learning, right? Or what they are watching rather. Please, how do you remove the hook on the voice? I just cut it out by doing Ctrl B. One of our class will just focus on what's it called now? We are going to focus on CapCut, right? Editing in CapCut. So
It's
watch.
Bush boy. She'd
So watch. Okay, sorry. I think I needed that space. Watch what we have here.
rates. Bush boy. She'd mutter under her breath, adjusting her designer bag. Chidi was everything she wasn't.
So do you see this?
About inflation rates. Bush boy.
So let me start from the part where she's talking already. So watch.
Rates. Bush boy. She'd mutter under her breath, adjusting her designer bag.
Okay? Chidi was everything she is not. She was not, rather. So watch.
Designer bag. Chidi was everything she wasn't. Carefree, unbothered by status, content with his second-hand textbooks and mama's jollop.
Oh, so watch.
Chidi was everything she wasn't. Carefree, unbothered.
So these other parts, now either I make it long or I'm going to generate another scene for these parts. So when you are doing your assignments, make sure that you are generating two scenes for this particular parts, right? So watch.
Chidi was everything she
Yeah, now I had to make it slower so that it can last the duration that I want.
wasn't. Carefree, unbothered by status, content with his second-hand textbooks and mama's jollof rice wrapped in foil. Then came the group project. Paired together for their final year thesis, Amara dreaded every meeting.
Okay, so watch.
Final year thesis,
Then here now I'm going to cut it, right? Amara dreaded every meeting. So this is the part
Amara
where she's
dreaded
not happy
every-
with him yet.
every
Do
meeting.
you see that?
But something
So watch. Amara dreaded every meeting. I'll take out this beginning part. Okay, so this is what we have right now.
Amara dreaded every meeting.
She dreaded every meeting. Okay, so watch.
Something shifted during those late nights at the library under the flickering fluorescent lights.
She's not falling in love right now. Watch.
She noticed how his eyes lit up discussing economic solutions for Nigeria.
Let me take this out. So watch that part that they said his eyes lit up. Do you see that? That part that they said what his eyes lit up. We
Flickering
have to
fluorescent
bring in
lights.
That part.
She
Watch.
noticed how his eyes lit up discussing economic solutions for Nigerian markets.
So this is the part where our clip stops, right? This is the part where our clip stops. I'm going to cut it at this point. So watch what we have here. Let's go back to play what we have. We're only doing half parts here. I'm giving you guys an assignment to do the entire thing. So let's watch.
Amara hated everything about Chidi. His loud laughter during morning assembly at the University of Lagos, the way he always argued with her in economics class, that infuriating smirk when he proved her wrong about inflation rates. Bush boy. She'd mutter under her breath, adjusting her designer bag. Chidi was everything she wasn't. Carefree, unbothered
we
by
have right
status,
now.
content with his second-hand textbooks and mama's jollof rice wrapped in foil. Then came the group project. Paired together for their final year thesis, Amara dreaded every meeting. But something shifted during those late nights at the library under the flickering fluorescent lights. She noticed how his eyes lit up discussing economic solutions for Nigerian markets.
So one more thing that we are going to do here, right, is that I'm going to just add a bit of adjustment here. Like I'll edit the colors a bit, right? I need to wrap up. Oh, we exhausted our time. I will not explain this now, right? I will explain in another class because our time is up. I want to take like 3 questions. Our time is up already. So you are seeing how this thing is taking us so much time to do. Do you see how this is taking us so much time to do compared to the regular videos that we usually do? Are we together? Are we together? Okay. Do you see how this took us so much time to do? So here, I'll just make this a bit dark here. Between this and this, which one is better? What we have now and what we have now, which one is better? This and this, which one is better? Which is better? Which is better? Is the second one better than the first one? The brighter one? Okay. Now we have that. Now one more thing I want to do is that we are going to add our caption. This is the reason why we add our caption. We add captions because not everybody would start watching your video with their audio turned on, right? So imagine somebody is watching your video and there's no caption. They don't know what is happening. Or in a scenario whereby somebody is in class or is in a noisy environment but wants to enjoy your content. Some of you watch Japanese movies, you don't know what they are saying. You are not hearing Japanese, right? You are not hearing Japanese, but you are reading the subtitle and you are understanding it. So these captions are like subtitle. So I'll just choose a particular style, anyone that works for us right now. One of the days we are going to spend time teaching you how to really edit in CapCut. For today, let's just go through this. Okay, let me just choose one text style here. So what?
Amara hated everything about Chidi. His loud laughter during morning assembly at the University of Lagos, the way he always argued with her in economics class, that infuriating smirk when he proved her wrong about inflation rates. Bush boy, she'd mutter under her breath, adjusting her designer bag. Chidi was everything she wasn't. Carefree, unbothered by status, content with his second-hand textbooks and Mama's jollof rice wrapped in foil. Then came the group project. Paired together for their final year thesis, Amara dreaded every meeting. But something shifted during those late nights at the library under the flickering fluorescent lights. She noticed how his eyes lit up discussing economic solutions for Nigerian markets.
Now,
Amara...
Let's just go back to download one emotional... Let's just go to download one emotional background music, for example. You will now see how adding sound effects, right, and background music adds more life to your story. I'll say emotional background music. I like getting my music from what's it called? Pixabay.com. My copyright free. All right. Let's move on. Let's see. This one is for a sad movie. Movie would have sad ending. Let's just download that one first. Let's play the others. Oh, I like this. How many of you know this sound? How many of you know that sound? You do. Okay, let's just add that sound, for example. Let's see what it's going to add. Let's see if it's going to make our video better or not. CapCut is where the re-editing is. So number one thing that you need to pay attention to is prompting, getting a good story. If you don't have a good story, what do you now want to edit? Right? So you also need basic video editing skill. So I'm going to read the background music. Sorry. Let's go on.
Amara hated everything about Chidi. His loud laughter during...
So let's change that Chidi.
His loud laughter during morning assembly at the University of Lagos, the way he always argued with her in economics class, that infuriating smirk when he proved her wrong about inflation rates. Bush boy, she'd mutter under her breath, adjusting her designer bag. Chidi was every...
Okay, this part they made a mistake. They made a mistake here, so we are going to change it and make the spelling to be correct. So pay attention to detail though.
Chidi was everything she wasn't. Carefree, unbothered by status, content with his second-hand textbooks and Mama's jollof rice wrapped in foil. Then came the group project. Paired together for their final year thesis, Amara dreaded every meeting. But something shifted during those late nights at the library under the flickering fluorescent lights. She noticed how his eyes lit up discussing economic solutions for Nigerian markets.
Now, if for example I want to post this same video and I want to post it on TikTok, I want to convert it from landscape to portrait, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'll click on ratio here, right, ratio here, and I'll change it to 16 by 9, 9 by 16 rather. It's going to change my canvas to portraits. What I would have to do is to drag the both of them in here, but it's going to give me small wahala. Watch.
Amara
So here now they say Amara. Do you see this? I'll bring this here.
hated.
Watch.
Amara hated everything about Chidi.
Everything about Chidi. So here now I'm going to bring him here. Watch. Watch.
Amara
This is a bit
hated everything
technical.
about Chidi. His loud laughter during morning assembly at the university.
So what?
Loud laughter during morning assembly.
During morning assembly. So now we can go back to our face. Do you see this? Are we together? We are not turning one video right now into something else. We are not turning the video from landscape version to what? To portrait version. Are we together? This is my student too. Are we together? I've already gone past my time.
The way he always
So the way he always argues with her. So watch. Here now I will bring her in here. Or something like this. Watch.
argued with.
So here now, I'm going to focus on her, like talking to somebody, something like this.
Argued with her in
I'll bring this here.
economics class.
Let's bring this back here a bit. So watch.
Argued with her in economics class. That
That infuriating smirk on his face. So watch. Do you see this?
always argued with her in economics class. That infuriating
Now, if I wanted to if I wanted to do this video in portrait mode, we would have started from Pixar. We would have started from a, what's it called? What is that platform called now again? Wix AI. So I'm going to do Control Z. Jesus is Lord. Let's do Control Z. I want to go back to how my stuff was in landscape. Okay, I prefer it in landscape right now. I don't want to convert it to portrait. So let's go back to landscape. But I hope that we understand what we've done so far. I can also come in here and add one video effect at the top of this to make it look more emotional. Right? To make it look more emotional. There's one blurry effect that I usually use. I can't find it today. Hold on, let me see something.
morning assembly at the University of Lagos. The way he
Hold on. I want to try out something, please. Sorry, 1 minute. No, not this. I'll do that in another class. But let me take out. I'm going to take only one question because our time is far spent. I'll take only one question. So the first person to send the request to send like the hand, what's it called? That's the first question. That's the first person I'm going to attend to. Okay. So the first person that signifies like raise their hands on Zoom. That's the first person I would attend to their question. Then the rest, I'm going to attend to your question in the group. Quickly. We've overspent our time. Nobody has a question for us. Nobody has a question. Or you guys have stopped hearing me. Hold on 1 minute. No question. No, I need to watch this all over again. All right then. So any question you have, do well to ask me in the group. All right. See you guys later. Bye for today. See you on Monday. And don't forget my assignment too. Do not forget my assignments. Bye guys. See you on Monday. In fact, no assignments, no class for Monday. What grants you access to my class on Monday is your assignments. Goodbye.